And I didn't realize it, but like most people, when they become an officer of a club, first of all, they trap you. And they're very sneaky. And all of a sudden, you say yes to something, and you're either secretary, treasurer, or president. And that's the way it happens. And, but we had good times. Our shows were held at the Volkswagen. We had a library and somewhere else. But I'm looking out here now and really grown, because we probably had half the size, did similar things to what you do, but the shows were what we worked for all year. And at the show, naturally, I'm sure you people got it under control, because when we had our shows, the day of the show was crisis. I mean, it worked out, but at the last minute, everybody would come up with a new idea. And at the end of the day, there was 5 or 6 people that were going crazy, but it was successful. And now when I was there, I guess we were talking single digits as age. And hey, don't let it run right. That's what it's all about. I mean, you may be raising fish with your family, but that's what it's all about. To do something that you can do with your family and continuous. Because when I was there, I had a son, 10 years old. I adopted him, he's a Korean boy. And my wife had to get out of the Air Force because we adopted Thomas. Now, Thomas was a Korean, and he did me proud. We served in Vietnam together, and he had a Bronze Star, and he retired. He went to work for U.S. Customs. I have a granddaughter that's a detective sergeant with the New York State Police. But what I'm saying, during this time, we all were fish in some parts of our life. When I left here, I didn't stop. I got to New Jersey, and there was a girl named Diane Schofield, which I brought all my documents, records, and I turned it over to the club. We had people from Texas coming and wanting to know about the club. The name Honolulu Aquarium Society, whenever I talk about it on the mainland, it's people look up to, because this has to be the paradise, not just with tourists, but ideally for raising fish. Now, when I left, I went to a lot of years. I put 7 years in Vietnam, came back, and I always had fish in New Jersey. I had catfish. And when 25 years ago, when I got to Florida, I started out by hand digging a pond. Now I moved, my pond now is 36 feet by 8. And I have koi, a couple of catfish, and that's the pond. So naturally, I learned the bigger the tank, the easier it is to take the fish. So right now, with my grandson, we only have 4 tanks. One's a 280 gallon, one's 150 gallon, one's 125 gallon, and one's a 90 gallon. Filtration is nothing but sumps. Now, when I was here, we were using hang on the back of the tank. It was made almost like the tank. It had the metal frames with glass, and everything was siphoning. Well, today you came a long way, because I don't know how you're here. I don't think I know anybody who siphons with the filter anymore. But back in those days, it was a learning process. And I look today, and I see the crowd. This crowd is amazing. It's amazing. you guys have done the Honolulu Aquarium site justice. I mean, the facility, the school. Now, now I can ask you, let me make my turn. Now, I know there's one there. Who's the oldest member? Is it old friend Mr. Aloha? Possibly? Who's he hiding? I'm sure that he remembers, yeah, years back there. We both look a little different than we did then. I mean, I still got my hair, and it is mine. But I'm very blessed with my travels. And coming back here, there was something that shocked me, and I'll tell the story I told Les. You know, with the internet, what got me to come back here the most was that when you guys had your scare. I've been in mortar attacks, I've been shot at, you know. But the day that you had the false alarm here, I can only imagine what it was like. And there were people here, and some of them I may know, real people. And it turned out that there are few of us left. So that's when I decided to bring my grandson here and show him where it probably started and how important the people of Hawaii were to me. I lived here, lived amongst you, and today, even though I'm raising fish, the memory of where it all began is here amongst my family. And my late wife, we lost 3 years ago. She liked it here. Probably the only reason why we never get back is that it's just the way life takes you. And all I can say is that, you know, if you guys want to ask any questions of me, I'm here. If not, I feel blessed that I'm here meeting you, some of your sons, and it was a trip worthwhile for me. And thank you very much. I appreciate it. And mahalo. The only one who I'm having a problem with is Lance. My grandson, for over a year, he's been telling me he needs an arowana. And I keep telling him that it grows too big, even without a big tank. Well, let's say I kind of try to convince him that, don't worry about it. It's okay. You get it anyway. And what would he? So, again, thank you very much for the opportunity. I was very humbled by this. Your officers taking me to lunch the other day. And perhaps in another year I can come back with another story. But as I said, about the old times, if there's anything, I talked to Mr. Lau, and you know, we had a few memories. And you're doing a good job, and keep it going, because you know, people, I'm gonna tell you, when they hear Honolulu Aquarium site, in the mainland, they believe you're bigger than you are. So keep them believing that. You know, sometimes the legend is bigger than what it is. So again, I don't know what to say, but thank you. And you know, this, you guys know how to make money, and don't forget your dealers. You know, encourage them to participate, because you know, it works two ways. You spend your money with them, and they should give a little back. So, thank you.